So we doing them. Yeah. I just spun the wheel. Y'all solid. In that we doing Q&A. Thank y'all for 10K. Most importantly, I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. I'm just about to ramble for like probably 20 minutes. So if you're not into that, you can click off. But yeah, welcome to the Q&A. I'm about to answer y'all questions. I did one of these before, but I just wanted to do another one because that last one was when I had 1,000. So now I have 10,000. And I was like, it'll just be fire, I guess. I'm just gonna go through all the comments, go through the list, and we're gonna get it started right now. The only one question on the community post that I made, it was basically, what's your favorite track from your latest album? And then he says his favorite track. I think that track is okay. I low-key have to look at my own album to like remember. Like I know the track list and shit, but like I'm trying to think about which one is actually my favorite. I feel like it definitely rotates. Just based on like how I'm feeling. I think overall, I think They Die is probably one of my favorite, just like overall, because I feel like it's very grand and I feel like it's got some good momentum. I really like Playing Pretend. That one's fire. It's a little bop, but it's not too crazy, but it's still like yeah. And I also like 7 Minutes in Heaven. I think that's probably the next one, purely because I just like all my Turnt songs. I'm really mad because on my Spotify Wrapped, I showed up on my own Wrapped and I was so pissed. I was like, bro, come on, I don't listen to my music like that often. But yeah, I'll probably say those three. Those are probably my favorite off the project. Go listen to And the Wolf if you haven't. And for y'all who like my music, I got a new song dropping Valentine's Day. I don't know when this video is about to be out, but I got a new song Valentine's Day. It's some low-key screamo trap shit. So if you're not into that, probably not your jam, but I got an album. It's gonna be released before June, I'm hoping. I'm aiming for May, but I got an album on the way. So keep in touch with that. Go follow my socials. I'll upload all my music shit there, everything that isn't on this channel. Yeah, just basically music promotion, and then yeah, go follow my SoundCloud and like Spotify, whatever the fuck. Now it's time to get into the, how many comments? 52? That's not too bad. That's pretty. All right, Glare Grave asks, do you ever think about how small the world is? Because you record a lot of the shows I go to. I mean, I feel like because I always do DC shows, I feel like a lot of, well, maybe not a lot of my viewer base, but like a lot of the people who like know me are in the DMV. Like I've got this kid asked me to take, I don't want to say kid. Sorry to whoever that person was who asked for the picture. I really appreciate you. That was really fucking cool and it made my day. But he like walked up to me and was like, yo, are you Gloss? Can I get a picture? And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm at that status in the DMV. I don't think niggas anywhere else would notice me or be like, yo, that's the concert dude. I feel like a lot of the people, at least in the DMV, if they were to see me, they'd be like, oh, yo, that's the person who films. Because there has been a handful of times of people have gone up to me. They're like, oh, you Gloss? And I'm like, yeah. If you'd see me, don't be scared to walk up. I'm shitty with people. I'll probably be awkward as hell. I'll probably be more awkward than you, but if you want to say hi, if you want a picture or something like that, just walk up to me. It doesn't really bother me. Just don't do it while I'm filming because I'm locking it. Agent Danny asks, you for real put me onto some tight music, bro? I want to ask how you handle such of a diverse range of shows and if I have a favorite genre and crowd. I'll go first to second. I don't know. I just go to the concert. And it's not really that big of a problem, like having diverse like music taste and then going to different shows. Cause like I could low-key go to like a fucking screamo show one day and then go to like fucking like McGee or like Joji the next day, and it wouldn't really have an effect on me. Because I go to so many concerts so frequently, it's just kind of just like another day at the office. And that's not to say I don't enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. It's really cool. But yeah, it doesn't really affect me that much in terms of like going to separate shows like day after day. And then if I had like a favorite genre, I would just default to rap. That's what I listen to mostly. If I had to pick a second one, it would probably be more like singy, like kind of somber to Hollis, like Eden type shit, or like Joji. And then my favorite crowd, I feel like if it's a rap crowds can be really good. But if it's a bad rap crowd, they can be dog shit. So if I'm going with like a well-rounded answer, I'd probably say like hardcore fans, because I feel like hardcore fans usually bring the energy. I feel like it's very rare that hardcore bands don't bring, or hardcore crowds don't bring the energy. That Mexican Jesus asks, thanks for recording shows. I skip out on or attend. It's been really cool seeing so many vids of small artists that I end up liking. Thanks for putting me on to Paris, Texas, because I started to fuck with their music after the concert in 2023. Also, what's the worst show I've attended? I feel like the most boring, like, I feel like there's a difference between like worse, like bad in terms of like crowd, and then there's bad in terms of just like it's boring as shit. The most boring concert I've ever attended has been Babytron at the Fillmore. That shit was so sleep. I don't even know how the BLP Kosher show was better than that one, but it was just boring. But like, if we're talking in terms of like the crowd just sucking dick, Osama Sun DC9, that's probably the worst show I've ever been to. And it wasn't even because of Osama. It was literally because that fucking crowd was just stupid as fuck. And if anybody who was in, oh, I don't want to say everybody in the crowd, but the niggas jumping on stage, y'all are some fucking weirdos. And I mean that with my full heart. I don't give a fuck if you tight about that. You a fucking goofy. You a goofy. But yeah, probably the Osama Sun DC show. EB asks, hey gang, I love your work with all the concert videos. I think I saw you at Lone's tour, but I wasn't sure. Keep up the awesome work, Brody. One question I got for you is, do you plan to do more like photography with concerts and work with Rolling Loud? I got another if there's like multiple questions that are pretty much asking the same thing, I'll like flash them up at the same time. I've thought about doing Rolling Loud, not like seriously. I've floated the idea. I don't have money for any schools that like I actually need to get like some proper training in to like actually go to this shit and like film it. I don't even have a real camera. I literally use my fucking, I went to a concert the other day. I got PhotoPass. And the dude was like, where's your camera? And I just showed him my phone, because I literally do all of this on my phone. And like that's kind of the double-edged sword, is because like it's very easy to do what I do like when it comes to my YouTube channel, but if I want to take it anywhere further, a lot of investment of stuff that I don't have, and I honestly kind of like the pace of just like doing shit on my own accord. Not that I would never do like a Rolling Loud or festival and work cameras for that. I think if I am at a space financially where it makes sense for me to go to school and do shit like that, so I actually have like credentials to work with like high-tech equipment and shit, at that point it would be like, yeah, I would definitely work for like a Rolling Loud or a Lollapalooza. But at the time, now it's more just this YouTube channel. And I also like doing video more than I do like just straight photography. But shout out all my photographer motherfuckers. Y'all are cool. I'll fuck with y'all. And I think y'all are definitely more talented than me. Y'all are crazy. Internet Beanie asks, what was the concert that made you want to go to more? And then he was talking about the Left 4 Dead 2. It was actually Left 4 Dead 1, motherfucker. You wrong. And I'm gonna remove you from the wheel because of that. You square. But probably the NASCAR Aloe show at Songbird 2021. Purely because that was the first show I ever got in a mosh pit. And that was just kind of like, holy shit, I actually can like, because I always talked about like, oh, I'll get in the mosh pit, and then I don't get in the mosh pit. But then my friend literally just like, he basically forced me into the pit, and it was fun. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna get like elbowed in the face. Like that definitely happens in mosh pits. Don't get me fucked. But yeah, it was probably that one. Because that was probably the first time I realized like, oh shit, this is like fire, instead of me just being like pussy standing in the back filming. Dupe Dog asks, thanks for recording lots of concerts. My favorite artist, which concert or tour are you looking forward to most in 2025? I don't even know. Like, I feel like at this point it's kind of, I feel like I don't really have, like, there's definitely shows I'm looking forward to over like others, definitely, but like it's kind of hard for me to like look at one and be like, oh, that one's definitely gonna be the best one of the year. That one's definitely the one I'm looking forward to. If I had to be locked into something, I would probably say Tyler tour, because I've been a fan of Tyler for like years, but I didn't go to the Igor tour just because I wasn't like super into concerts at that point. And then I didn't necessarily like, I think Call Me If You Get Lost grew on me, but I didn't like it enough to go on that tour. Yeah, I could have gone to it, but it was like, I knew he was gonna tour again, so I just held it off, and I just used that $400 I would have spent on Capital One tickets somewhere else. But yeah, I'd probably say Tyler, Paris, Texas, and Yachty on that. That would be crazy. And then Jane Remover is probably the next one, just because I need to see that bitch rapping. Rapping. I mean rapping. ASAP Anthony, shout out to you, the winner. DM me on Instagram. Air horns. Videos always fire. What's your favorite concert I've ever went to? In terms of how much I enjoyed it and how crazy it was after the fact, I want to say Cardi. King Vamp tour. That was when I got COVID. I got COVID from that concert, but it was worth it. But Cardi Wash now. Desmond Lake. Thank you, GOAT. What's your most anticipated set this year? Anticipated set. This is kind of a different question. I would probably still say Jane. I think like Jane is just fucking When she's in it, she's in that mode. And especially if the crowd is turned, oh my god, that show's about to be nutty. Hayes asks, you're actually the go for recording concerts. Yo, how do you get the inspiration for the little drawings of the artist track's name? Recently, I've been using just fucking text boxes and I haven't been hand drawing them. I know, fucking kill me, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard, especially when there's no set list. Like, if there's ever a set list before the show that I'm going to, I will try my best to do like the hand drawn shit. But it's really hard to like do that because I want to get the videos out like next day. Like if I have a concert on the 15th, I want to get the video out by the 16th at least. It's kind of hard to draw that shit like while I'm like uploading all the videos to like my Google Drive and then needing to download it and then like put it into my Vegas. So it's kind of time consuming as it comes from like how do I get inspiration. It's usually just me fucking around, or if there's like a specific like little inside gag or like some sort of thing that only fans would like realize. Like for example, for Two Hollis, the Cliche and Whiplash cover has like whatever the weblings are, the weblings text, so I just like added those because I was like, oh, people might get this reference maybe. And that's pretty much my thought process for most of it. Stan Fairbanks asks, what's your favorite part about going to a concert and show? I would honestly just say like just it being different every time. I can't get behind, I don't want to say like mainstream artists because it's not necessarily the thing, but like my sister is like a huge K-pop fan, for example, and she won't listen to anything else. And like when I see those shows, they're so choreographed, you know, like there's all like, I get like people have set lists, but that's kind of different because they don't like stick to an exact routine at every single show. For me, at least with underground people, it's really cool seeing them like do new shit or them just having their like hometown show and it being like a super cool experience because everybody knows the word. Like filming an artist with like 2 listeners and there's like 10 people in the venue and then everybody's cheering and shit. Like that's the cool part. I could be recording somebody's first show, I could be recording somebody's best show. It's just shit like, it's just nice to see that variation, and it's really cool to also have some of the artists show love whenever they see it. I don't think any artists are watching this video, but for all the artists who have like seen my recordings of them, like Quadeca for example, like that's just the coolest thing ever. So it's really nice to see the people I listen to also appreciating me like trying to archive this shit. I don't know how to say this name ass. Been here since 300 subs. That's not a question. Sorry if you left a comment and then didn't put your name in. I know I was kind of rambling in the video, like the announcement video. And I did say like leave a question. I specified question. So sorry if you left a comment and I didn't put you on the wheel. I'm sorry. Yeah. Japanese Raccoon asks, wait, yeah, I've had you subscribed for so long. 10K feels like a flashback. Congrats. And then question, am I going to the Jump Out tour? Yeah. Joseph, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, said, what made you start your YouTube channel? What was the first concert I went to? I had a YouTube channel, like that wasn't this one. And I just did like Minecraft shit pretty much. I started making Animal Jam videos, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I had the Google Chrome extension screen recorder and I did Animal Jam shit. And that lasted like maybe 2 seconds. I started doing Minecraft on my mom's Mac and I had no editing software. It was very home brewed, it was obvious. And then it just got to a point where like I wasn't like bored of the channel, but it was just like, why keep doing it? I kind of just want like a clean slate to work off of, because like I have this thing where I like to keep all my older shit like public just because I like to go back and see my growth. And all that channel is like there's nothing on it right now. So if you were to find the channel, you're not gonna see any like my old shit. Like I didn't delete any of the videos, they're still on the channel, they're just private. But I kind of just wanted like to start from ground zero because I feel like if I started doing real shit on that channel, it would just look like a fucking crazy mess. And it's kind of the same for this channel. Like there's some like Geometry Dash videos, some fucking like Counter-Strike video. But I mean, I really just wanted like a clean slate to work off. That's pretty much all my mentality behind starting this one. I mean, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but yeah, that was the thought process behind it. And the first concert I went to that I didn't choose to go to it was a Dave Matthews Band concert. Both of my parents love Dave Matthews Band. So I went to one. Then the first one I went to, that was like my proposition I wanted to go to, but I was too young and I had to like bring my parents with. It was Scarlord in 18, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Scarlord in 2018. Contejas. I don't know. Fuck, I don't call me racist, bro. Contagious says, crazy vids, bro. What camera to use to records to record the concerts I go to. I use an iPhone, I actually don't know. iPhone 15 Pro Max. I use 4K 60, and then I don't remember the settings I have my phone set to, because I remember when I was doing the 0.5s to 15 zoom, it would just go out of focus for no reason. But yeah, whatever phone setting tweaks I have, but yeah, I have iPhone 15. That's literally it. I don't even have a proper camera. I don't think I ever will, just because I don't have to get like photo pass clearances. I don't have to like check with the venue that I'm bringing in a giant camera. I can just literally bring my phone. August Collapse asks, what's your favorite set have you posted to this channel? The Glaive one was probably the best one. I know that was like shortly after the announcement, but that Glaive video is fucking, oh my lord, that's the shit. If that's cheating, and I can't say one that was posted after the video, maybe Knocked Loose in Silver Spring. That might be the best one. And if it's not that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's the only one that really comes to mind that I don't have to think about like really hard. So yeah, I guess I'll just say Knocked Loose, Silver Spring. Mumesk asks, when your next collection video coming out? Those are probably my best. Oh, thank you, man. I don't know. I have a like, I'm not gonna put a picture on screen because that's too much effort. Very low effort if you haven't noticed. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I have like my vinyl shelf. You can see it in the videos. I have like that little shelf. There's just a pile of fucking vinyls like right next to it that I need to like get through. I think the next vinyl video will be the last one where I go through all of it, and from that point it'll just be like whatever I add to it, because every time I've gone through the vinyl collection, I've always redone it. So it's like if I started with 50, then I add 25, I'd go through the 75 as opposed to just the added 25. And the only reason I did that is because I lost track. And this is gonna be really tough to keep track with, but I have like a spreadsheet of all the physical copies I have, and I'm gonna like fill it out. And that way, like when I start doing more vinyl reviews, that I'll know like I just want to go over the new shit and not the entire catalog. Because going over the entire catalog is cool, don't get me fucked up, but it can definitely be a lot when it's like a 30-minute video of me rambling about random shit. 'Cause I feel like I ramble too much. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but you get what I mean. I don't want to say this month, but probably early March, because I do have a lot of new shit in my music corner that I want to show off. So yeah, I'd say maybe this month, probably March. Lana asked if you could go to any festival without worrying about cost, housing, etc. What would it be? I had this conversation with my mom the other day. I think just baseline, I would immediately go and say Rolling Loud or Summer Smash, purely because I think I would enjoy those personally the most. But I think the most value I would get out of this situation would be like, it would be probably Lollapalooza, because Lollapalooza is 4 days. They have after shows, so I would get the most amount of like shows and sets in like a specific time. From this point on, I don't think I'm gonna film. Like if I go to a festival, I'm not gonna film like the actual festival. If there's after shows, I'll film that, but it just gets a lot like filming at the actual thing because there's so many fucking people. But yeah, I think I would enjoy like just Rolling Loud or Summer Smash, just like straight up. I'm not gonna lie, I think I missed somebody on the wheel. I'm gonna be so sad if I feel like there was a comment that I saw, but it just didn't go through. Big fan from the Philippines. Bring back lyrical rappers. I'm curious as to how you discover music. You just go to the shows blind without knowing any artists or songs? Or are you most of the time big fans? I would say most of the time. I wouldn't say big fans. There's definitely a few artists where I've just like heard their name and I just go because I'm like, oh, whatever, fuck it. But generally, I'm big fans. Generally, I enjoy their music at least a little bit to where I go to their shows. There's definitely, I feel like I haven't stressed this at all, but to like artists who are upcoming and doing like small shows, there's been a few shows where I've been like, oh my god, I would definitely pull the trigger on a ticket just because of the poster. There's definitely a few posters where it's like, holy shit, that looks sick, even if I've not heard the artist at all. And I feel like that happens sometimes where I just see like a bill or a poster, I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I don't even know what the music sounds like, but that looks cool. That's probably the closest it goes to like going to a show blind. Like otherwise, I usually like listen to the people. But how I discover music is usually like social media, just like either it's just like promo or it's just like people just posting random shit. I use publications sometimes, like I look at Pitchfork for new albums, and I know that's like, oh, that's the Pitchfork people, that's the rate your music people. But I feel like I trust Pitchfork at least to like listen to new music. I'm not a person to like agree with everything that Pitchfork says, but it's definitely a route for me to listen to new music that's getting at least some sort of press attention, I guess. But for the most part, it's usually just, I feel like honestly, a lot of it is the artists also, or like users also like on Spotify. Because I'll go to like one of my artists and then I'll like look at that bottom just to see like who's there. That's usually how I find shit, but otherwise it's just word of mouth. It's like, oh, this person is associated with this person, so I'll go give them a tap in. Mountain Handle. Yo, bro, you record half their shows I go to. Lol, it's crazy to see. What's the smallest crowd you've seen? I don't want to count open mic because I feel like that's different than like an actual concert. Probably the expiration date show at Pie Shop. Wait, no. That was gonna be the default answer. Body Meat at Songbird. That was definitely the smallest crowd. I could literally count the people. It was literally 10 people, I think. I think it was literally 10 people. I felt bad for Body Meat, but he still performed his ass off, and the crowd was still cheering. So shout out to the 10 people at the Body Meat show. That was definitely the smallest one I've seen. It was literally 10 people. It was quite literally 10. There was probably more venue staff and artists there than there were actual people. Yeah, 6122. I don't know what your actual like tag is, but that's your like @ on YouTube. What was your favorite concert ever to go to? Did I add? Yeah, I answered that. I answered. Keep it up. What's the weirdest thing? Sam has left. Puking is probably not the weirdest thing I've seen at a concert because I feel like that's relatively common for whatever reason. I'm a straight edge guy. I don't drink. I don't understand why people drink at concerts. It doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not trying to be a buzzkill. Do whatever the fuck you want. Smoke, drink. I don't give a fuck. I feel like the weirdest thing I've seen at a concert is like I feel like by default I want to say like banana costume, but even then it's like pretty common now. Like that like happens. I honestly don't have a good answer beyond just like puking, I guess. Like, I really can't think of something that like stuck out to me that was like, oh wait, that's... Lao B asks, what artist are you most disappointed about missing the opportunity to see? This question is confusing. However, I think I understand what you are asking and I will address it as such. I think if it's that I could have saw but didn't, probably Antagonist. Especially if it was the postponed date after Ken dropped The Great Chaos, that would have been nutty. And if it's something that I missed, but it didn't really matter if I could have seen, like, if it's something that I missed that I could not have seen at all, probably Wikipedia in Brazil. I'm pretty sure that's like one of his only shows that he's ever done. And it kind of pissed me off he didn't have like a pop-out set at whatever that Hyperdrive in New York City or whatever the fuck, because he was there, but he didn't like do a song. I don't know why Funeral and Twiki didn't do fucking, what was it? I don't know why Delta didn't do fucking titles. That would have been crazy. But yeah, probably Wikipedia just because I like Wikipedia a lot. And if we're going off like a dead motherfucker, probably like XXXTentacion. Really, Justin, like I guess. Do you got other people recording your vids, or is it actually you going to every concert? Yes, there was a time where I went to 2 concerts on the same day. It was in New York City. It was an early show. It was Rich and Mary. And then it was the Nova Gang show that was like at midnight, so I could have gone. I did go to both. And then there was fucking Christ Dillinger. It's Christ Dillinger and some fucking Shed Theory guys also in the middle of that. And I was thinking about going to that, but I was like, I'm not gonna have any time to get these videos like onto my Google Drive, so I actually have space to record it all. But yeah, it is me going to every concert. The Glaive multicam, the second angle was recorded by my mom. Because I was like, oh, that's probably a crazy angle up there. And then she was like, oh, do you want me to record a song? And I was like, yeah, go for it. And then she recorded the whole shit. But yeah, that's the only time that somebody has recorded, like, also with me. I wouldn't say for me, but that's the only time somebody recorded with me. I'm heavily contemplating having somebody record either the Rich and Miri or Tommy Richmond show, because I'm like fucking with both of them right now. I want to see Swappa again. I want to see Amiri at like a good venue. But Tommy Richmond, that newest single is fucking gas, and it's making me want to go to that show more. So I'm contemplating asking somebody to go to that show for me and film it, but we'll see. Invisible IG. Yo, what you make your music, bro, on? That shit is so fire. Go follow my Spotify, my SoundCloud. I'm on Apple Music. I'm everywhere that Distro Kid puts me on. New single coming out Valentine's Day. I make it on BandLab, bro. I'm a fucking geek. I mean, I don't know how to work FL. People have tried to teach me. My music friends have tried to teach me, and BandLab is just so much easier, all the way down to the fucking presets. I have recorded a few songs on FL though. I like have an idea of how to do it, but I just it just doesn't go through my head. Lucas Graham asked, what do I use to record? Also, I mean, I went over that. Where do I sit? I've looked for you at all the shows and never seen you. It really depends on venue. It's really weird when I go into new venues because I kind of just go with the flow of the crowd until I just find myself somewhere. But for most venues, I have a good like standing point of where I want to be. Like I'll just go for like a few. Like Union Stage, I'm always on left side just because the right side has that little gap. If I'm at DC9, I'm usually middle right because that's the best angle, and there's a lot of people usually group up on the left side for whatever reason. If I'm at the Fillmore, I stand right in front of the sound guys, and I know it's probably like fucking with them, like in like the light guys and shit. But it's just easy to get a good like all-encompassing angle without being too far back to the left or too far back to the right. Same with 930, I'm usually right in front of the light people and sound people. But yeah, I feel like I'm generally left side leaning, I think, or if there's like a solid wall I can rest on, I'm usually on like the wall if it's like facing the stage, not on the side. DD asks, do I like pickles? No, ew. And it's not even like a gay joke, but pickles are just fucking disgusting. Finbeck asks, do I ever plan on reviewing small artist music? I honestly don't feel like my musical opinion, not that it's not respected, but I don't think people give a fuck. I don't think niggas care. Like I could like, I don't want to make people pay for my shit, but I could do like paid song reviews, but I don't really, I mean, I guess I could just do like free song reviews and just like have people like, it just get, I feel like I'm picky with like newer artists. I don't know why, because I also make just like booty music. I don't know, I just know too many small artists that are just like, that just like make me upset because they're really confident in their stuff, but it's just not it. And then on other terms, I also don't want to sound like an asshole. Yes, I would review small artist music. I do like music reviews on my Instagram that I occasionally post whenever I feel like it, and occasionally I'll have small artists on there. So if there's like an album you want me to listen to, or you have a project, I guess you could just send it to my Instagram and I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, I might listen to this. And then if I listen to this, I'll write a review for it, and then I'll be really conflicted because I don't want to just dig into people who are like just starting out, or for people who enjoy their music but I'm just not digging it, that sort of thing. Hizzy asked, do you think more artists like Quadeca know that their Washington show will be recorded by you? I have no idea. I feel like people don't know me. I feel like there's definitely some artists who have probably seen my videos. I know a lot of the like hyperpop, I know a lot of the hyperpop artists have seen my shit, like people like Bloody, Funeral, Dorian. But I feel like generally people probably don't know the name Gloss, or don't like think about me when they're doing it. I think if I've recorded somebody before, they probably know that there's a person in DC who like does this shit, but I don't think they're like looking forward to it, you know. I feel like Quadeca is probably the only person who is like openly said like, oh yeah, we know that there's this guy in Washington, and we're like, oh my god, we're waiting for that. And shout out to Quadeca. I'm actually just like lost for words over that. Ben, if you're seeing this, please please come to DC on your Vanisher headline. I know that it's not confirmed or anything, but oh my god, please, bro. Kyle Berger, what inspired to make concert video? I'm not gonna lie, the views. It was the views. I'm sorry, kill me. No passion, motherfucker. No passion ass nigga, just making for the views. That's initially why I did it. And then I realized I actually really enjoyed it a lot. And it was cool to like shoot for people who were underground, who didn't really have a lot of coverage. And then people started recognizing that, and I was like, oh shit, this is cool. And then I got demonetized, but I'm still doing this shit because it's really fucking, it's cool to do. It's cool being known as that concert guy. It makes me happy. Proud by Void 22 asks, how you get the money to go to all the shows? Hanabi asks, are there times you go to concerts of artists you don't like, or concerts? Yes, all the time. Well, okay, the second one happens more frequently. However, there's maybe only been one time where it was like an artist that like I didn't necessarily like know, and that was one and only. Like I didn't really know him, but I was like, oh, he's a big artist, he's big on TikTok, it might get views, and then I went to it and it was okay. I definitely don't think I'm going to be listening to one and only a lot, but yeah, I don't have anything against like artists that I don't really know. Like even I was like contemplating going to Artemis also because I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna get hella views. But I don't like Artemis, and that was why I didn't go to that show. So if I'm going to a show, I at least tolerate the artist. But most of the time, I am a fan. And there's definitely a lot of concerts that I'm just like, why is this happening? Specific example, Baby Tron. It's just boring as fuck. Like his raps are kind of funny, but I just got to the point where I was like, this is just like meme rap. There's like 2017 meme rap, but just like on Detroit beats, so it sounds harder than just like a Nintendo sample. Photogenic trash is that's what I think it is. I see you got the Rouge PFP. Fuck with Sonic. The only Sonic game I have even touched is Sonic All-Stars Racing, and then I played like 30 minutes of Unleashed when I was like 10. I don't necessarily fuck with Sonic. I like the characters a lot. They're cool. But yeah, I don't necessarily fuck with Sonic, but I fuck with Sonic as like a game franchise. I think it's cool. But I don't like play all the Sonic games and shit. I don't. Jano Seek Media. What's up, man? What's up? What's the wildest crowd I've ever been in, and what's the most disappointing and boring one? Boring, I already said, but like disappointing again, it would be Osama-san DC9. All the people jumping on stage were just sucking dick, eating cock, if you will. And the wildest crowd, what? I feel like there's definitely a lot of crowds that were just like annoyingly wild. There's some crowds that they get rowdy but are like not aware of like their own, they're not self-aware, and they just like punch people. And I would probably say JPEG Mafia is that. Again, I hate to be that guy, but I feel like a lot of JPEG Mafia crowds, it's their first time going outside. No shade, but it's true. But I feel like generally those crowds are very wild and not necessarily in a positive way. VV Sorry asks, are set reviews ever coming back? Probably not, at least on this channel. I still plan on doing like monthly for the other channel, purely because I don't like to just fill out. Like if people are only here for the artist, I don't give a fuck. Like they probably don't give a fuck about me reviewing the set, which is why I keep it separate, and especially because it's not enough criteria to get me monetized back on this channel. So I might as well just put it on the other channel for the people who are like actually interested, and to also grow that other channel. So if you like this set of reviews, I know a few of you guys do, I will be posting those on the other channel. Go subscribe. Those will be coming out just whatever the following month. Like January will probably be mid-January, because that's when I get a little break in concerts, so it'll probably be then. But yeah, it will be on the second channel. Why do I use Jenny for a lot of my branding? I don't know. It was just natural, I guess. And then I wanted this to be less weird, so I just went with the bat. But my other channel still got my shit, so whatever. Seal asks, do you love me? No! I love all my subscribers, man. Are you kidding me? Not in that weird way. No Diddy, but I love y'all. KWF asks, where the T Saliva at? Nigga, it got fucking postponed, bro. You know, I see Coachy stuff. Ask Fidel asks, nah, bro, how do you end up all over the state to be at every concert? I'm really only in DC. I go to Philly once in a blue moon. I go to New York once in a full moon. But fuck! I go to New York once in a blue moon, but like, that shit's expensive, bro. And with this fucking president, it's about to be worse. So I'm probably not going to New York anytime soon, unless it's like a crazy ass lineup. Then I kind of have to fade. But expect no more New York for a while, unless it's like a crazy lineup. Maybe Philly, because it's within driving distance. I feel like the most I'm going to another state is North Carolina for the Asheville show, because it's crazy. But I'm really not at every concert. I'm just like I'm just most in the DMV, because I don't live in DC, but I'm close enough to where I literally can just drive there or to Baltimore and then just come back in the same night. If I can do it in a one-night trip, I'm cooling. There was a question, I don't know where it was. I assume he deleted it, or YouTube auto deleted it, which I don't understand why. Well, I understand why, but there was a question that somebody asked, would I rather piss grapes or shit pineapples? I didn't put your name on the wheel because I didn't see the comment when I was like putting all the names in and like going over it to add it. I'm sorry if you got scammed for the giveaway. I don't know where your comment went or what your name was. I just know that was a question because I saw it in my notifications and I was like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? So sorry to that guy. If you want reparations, just let me know. But I'm not answering that question, but I'm just letting y'all know and letting that person know that I saw it. But yeah, that's the Q&A. This recording is 45 minutes. It's gonna be hell to edit. It's gonna be really low effort. It's gonna be background gameplay. It's gonna be Tomodachi Life music, and it's gonna be just the screenshots on screen. I don't know what's gonna be in the bed. Probably like Balatro or something. I don't know. I don't really have the willpower to do Minecraft background gameplay for now. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the questions. To ASAP Anthony, just DM me IG, or leave a comment with the Discord or something. I'll give that shit to you. If you left a comment, thank you the most. I know it was giveaway incentive, but still, thank you the most. It's giving me content to upload. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for 10K. Again, I know my other video was rambly. This is already a rambly outro. It's a problem. I have a problem. But thank you for 10K. It means the absolute world. It's giving me purpose. It's giving me purpose. I feel fulfilled doing this for y'all. It's really enjoyable. Thank you for 10K. I love y'all. Like the video. Comment, I guess. If you're not subscribed and you're seeing this, subscribe. What are you doing? Yeah. Subscribe to the other channel for set reviews. More shit that is not concert stuff. I'll be posting more gameplays, posting more commentaries, top 20 albums still coming out. I'll do a year-long show ranking if y'all still want that. But as always, thank y'all for watching. And I will see y'all sometime soon. I will see you on the other channel sooner, but on this channel, I will see y'all sometime soon. Later. Later.
She look cute, that shit. Don't waste my time, cause I'm fine, we should be back again.